The next type of question in IELTS Writing Task 2 is Advantages and Disadvantages essay. The synonyms used for advantages are benefits, positive points, gains, merits, and plus points. The synonyms used for disadvantages are drawbacks, negative points, downsides, and demerits. There are two types of advantages and disadvantages essay. The first one is what are the advantages and disadvantages? In this type of question, you don't need to give your opinion. But there is another question type, do the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? So it is asking you, are the advantages more than the disadvantages? Or it can also ask like, are the disadvantages more than the advantages? In this type of question, you do need to give your opinion. Let me show you a question. Some companies and organizations require their employees to wear uniform. What are the advantages and disadvantages of this? Give reasons for your answer and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. Write at least 250 words. For this type of question, I have written an essay outline. You have introduction, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and a conclusion. In introduction, you write background statement, which means you have to paraphrase the question. Then you write thesis statement, where you state the advantages and disadvantages. Then in body paragraph 1, you discuss the advantages. You have to present two advantages with supporting details and examples. There is no hard and fast rule that you should write two advantages or one advantages, but make sure if you write one advantage, you fully develop that main theme followed by explanations and examples. Then we have body paragraph 2 where we discuss disadvantages. Here we also present two disadvantages with supporting details and examples. The last paragraph is a conclusion. Here we summarize the two advantages and disadvantages. For this type of question, I don't need to present my opinion. Here I have a sample answer for your reference. We have introduction, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and a conclusion. In introduction part, we have a background statement and a thesis statement. Let's read the question again. Some companies and organizations require their employees to wear uniform. So let's paraphrase that statement in our background statement. I have written, in some companies and organizations, staff members are required to wear uniforms. So I have used the passive form for paraphrasing. Although this policy can help create clear identification and promote equality in the workplace, it may also restrict personal expression and cause discomfort. This statement is my thesis statement. You can see I have mentioned two advantages. These are clear identification and promote equality. The next two disadvantages are strict personal expression and cause discomfort. Then we write body paragraph 1. Let's see how I have written it. One evident advantage of wearing a uniform is that it allows employees to be easily identified. So the first advantage is that it allows employees to be easily identified. In my introduction paragraph, I have mentioned clear identification, which can be paraphrased as it allows employees to be easily identified. Make sure you use variety of words. You don't need fancy words, but make sure you have easy, simple, paraphrased words. Now, given explanation, when they dress in a standardized manner, service user can quickly recognize whom to approach for assistance, which improves communication and overall service efficiency. Another key benefit, now I'm moving to another advantage. Another key benefit of uniforms is that they promote fairness among employees. You can see in my introduction paragraph I have mentioned promote equality. Here I have written it promote fairness. Fairness and equality are synonyms among employees. By requiring all staff members to wear the same attire, visible differences related to social or economic background are minimized. That was my explanation to the second advantage. You can also give an example. There is no hard and fast rule that you should give an example, but make sure that your main theme or main ideas are clearly developed. For example, at Starbucks, baristas wear the same green apron over a plain black suit regardless of their personal circumstances, which fosters a more inclusive working environment. So, that was my body paragraph 1. Regarding the body paragraph 2, we write two disadvantages followed by explanation and example. On the other hand, there are some drawbacks of wearing a uniform. Make sure you use synonyms for disadvantages like drawbacks, downsides. One major disadvantage is that it limits self expression. It is my first disadvantage. Now, I have to provide an explanation or example for this main theme. Clothing is often a way through which individuals express their personality, and strict uniform policies may limit their freedom. For instance, flight attendants at Emirates Airlines must adhere to a specific dress code, including a signature red hat and a cream colored scarf, leaving a little room for personal style. Another demerit, another demerit means I'm talking about the next disadvantage. Another demerit is physical discomfort. Many professionals, such as bankers, are required to wear formal or tightly designed suits, which can be uncomfortable during long working hours. This uneasiness may affect concentration and work efficiency. So instead of writing, for example, for instance, over and over again, you can also write sausage. The last paragraph is the conclusion paragraph. In conclusion, while uniforms help employees to be easily identified and promote a sense of equality in the workplace, they can also constrain personal expression and cause a feeling of unease. So, in conclusion paragraph, I have summarized the two advantages and the two disadvantages. I have not included any new ideas in my conclusion paragraph. In this way, you can do your advantage and disadvantage essay. If you found this video useful, then don't forget to like, comment, and share with your friends. Thank you for watching.